What's up? What's up? It's Steve here. Checking out the Mustang Micro. This is part 2 of 3 videos I'm doing on the Micro. This is the new headphone amplifier from Fender, and in the first video I walked through all the amps. This time I'm walking through all the effects, and basically I love it. I think it's killer. I do think there's some room for improvement, but for the price and the technology and all the options and the freedom, even though you've got earbuds like I've got here or headphones with a wire, you're still free to walk around with a guitar strap or whatever. And so anyway, I think it's great. Let me hop over or show you what I've got here. I'm on the, if I grab my trusty little Fender card here. By the way, the third video will be me showing you how to use it with a looper pedal, so that'd be pretty cool. I'm on the 65 Deluxe. It's the second amp, and if I come back here, let me show you the first effect. This is the first effect all the way up, and as I talked through in the first video, the 65 Deluxe has a bit of grit and distortion built in. The Fender Twin is cleaner. For example, if I go one backward, right there. So I may go back and forth between the two. This is the Deluxe again. And this effect right here is the first one. This is the Hall Reverb. I've got my trusty effects, and you have these different settings here where you can go down. Looks like there are 5 levels. So here is pretty much a clean sound right there from the Hall. I'm gonna go one up, one more. You hear the Hall Reverb coming in. And last one, number 5. Now, for me, if I had one, I don't say complaint, but desire here is I wish the Hall Reverb, it's my favorite reverb, was just even more full, longer trail, and more felt like a hall. This feels like a small, not a small room, maybe a large room to me, or a small hall. I just love a big reverb, and I love it to be really stereo. And there's really 2 effects on the whole thing, which I'll show you in a minute, that I think are just really immersive stereo. And to me, that would be the biggest thing I'm looking for, is since I'm playing through headphones or earbuds, I want the full stereo effect right there. So to me, that's the Hall maxed out, and if I go, in fact, I'll go 1 amp up. That's the 57 Twin with the Hall maxed out. It's just not enough reverb for me. So that's that. Let me hop over to the next one though, and the next one is Spring Reverb here. Let me go back here to the Twin, the first 65 Twin with compression. I'm gonna go 1 effect up. So this is now the Spring Reverb, and I'm gonna just max it out, because to me, Spring Reverb is intended to be nice and surfy. So this is my Telecaster. I don't have a nice Strat right there. Let me head over to the bridge. Let's try that one. It's really nice, again, but I just want it to be more full of Spring Reverb right there. It also feels pretty mono to me. So if I'm recording, or I'm just playing with the backing track, it'd probably be fine, but just playing around, it feels sort of mono. I mean, I can go to another amp. Let me head up to the Deluxe again. It's nice, but again, I'd love it to be amped up even more. All right, next effect. This is the Modulated Reverb, so check this out. See, that's what I'm talking about. So that's the big wide stereo that I really like. I wish this was the Hall, because I wish the Hall had this big of depth, but without the modulation. I can hear some chorus on there. I think that's what the modulation is. So if I go down to the lowest setting, it's pretty much dry. There's one more up. This is in the middle. Pretty big already. Now this is where I was. And I even have one more notch there. So if you're wearing headphones right now or earbuds, you'll be able to hear that big time. I really love it. So this is where I'm going to be spending most of my time with this one right here. Maybe not that high. I'll back it back down a notch. So if I go to let me go back to the 57 twin with the same effect. So even though it's got the chorus, I'll probably play just about everything in there, even surf, instead of the spring reverb, just because it feels bigger and more. All right, next up, this is the chorus and reverb. Sounds a lot like what I just had, modulated reverb, so I'm not sure what the difference is. So making sure I'm on the right one. Yeah, chorus and reverb. I can hear the chorus, but the reverb must be small hall. Again, if you grab the manual, I'm not even looking at the manual. Not small hall, like a small room reverb. Maybe a plate reverb. Not my favorite. I'm gonna move on from there. Flanger and reverb. I'll switch to some overdrive here in a second too. There's some flanger. Again, not a lot of reverb. Let me bump it all the way up. By the way, when you bump it up, it bumps up one parameter. It's probably bumping out the flange, not the reverb. For the heck of it, let me go over to my favorite high gain amp. That's pretty sad. But again, the reverb isn't that big. So I'd rather have more reverb and less flange and just get the big wideness to it all. So let me go to the next one up. This is vintage tremolo and reverb. And for this, I'll go back to one of those earlier amps. I'll go to the highest setting again, probably so there's some reverb there, but I'm just a reverb junkie, I guess. Next up, Vibratone and reverb. Let's try this one here. Sort of 60s kind of feel. Pretty good, pretty good. Harmonic Tremolo and reverb. So these all are probably gonna be real similar. really nice. I could see myself using that with a backing track, but I'm gonna need the backing track to have the good wideness to it. Next up, this is the harmonic. No, it's just on that. This must be slapback delay. I'm maxing all these out right away. Try this. I wonder if that's the delay time. Let me bump back that down to the middle. Okay, so that's delay time. I thought it was the depth of the delay. Listen to this. That's nice right there. I like that. That is the slapback delay and reverb right there at the white position, which is in the middle. So really cool. I keep adjusting these earbuds. They want to fall out. Next up, the tape delay and reverb. So again, I like it. Let me go to the 57 twin. It's nice. Let me hit it all the way up. Let me see what that is. I'll hit it down. I don't know. I have to look at the parameters. But it's nice. It's just, again, it's mono. Maybe some volume swells. Sort of. Nice. Next up, chorus delay and reverb. We got two more, this one and one more. Really cool. Liking that a lot. Wish it was stereo. I'll quit saying that. And then last one, this is the one we heard at the beginning. Oops, I switched amps. This is at 2290 delay. And I can't remember whether it's in this video, whether I said it earlier or in my previous video. Killer stereo. It's a ping pong effect, I believe. Can't remember, ping pong. But what's interesting about it is, if you keep playing, it sounds mono. The moment you quit playing, especially on a staccato note, it goes wide. But check this out. All I'm hearing is delay down the middle. And even when I strum out, I'm still hearing mono. But if I do staccato that, so I can't figure it out. Maybe that's how the 2290 delay works, where it stays mono until you get off and do little quick hits. But I prefer just a crazy stereo delay. So anyway, those are all the effects. And if I hit one more, I'm right back to where I started from. And if I get to my favorite, which is the green, it's really beautiful. Really cool. Again, for the price, I give this thing an A+, 5 stars. Wish the effects were a little bit wider, but the, oh, I was gonna play with some distortion. I think I did. Let me hit right over to that. My favorite amp, the Bass Breaker 15. Beautiful, a lot of fun. Just killer. So that's a good example. I wanted to flip right over there and play a little overdrive. Check out my other video on all the amps, and then I got a third video coming out on how to use it with a looper pedal. See what you think. All right, later.